Tonight, a Target 12 investigators exclusive free ride.
Every day, 240 cars that go over the Newport Pell Bridge never pay the toll. That's 88,000 vehicles a year.
Including fees and fines, those drivers have racked up unpaid bills of nearly $10 million.
It comes to fairness. You pay your toll, Tim. Other people pay their toll. If everyone paid their tolls, we wouldn't be doing this interview.
But the head of the Turnpike and Bridge Authority tells us despite that missing money, their revenue is on solid ground.
Target 12 investigator Tim White joins us now with the exclusive details.
One of the things we found surprising working on this report is drivers can go over the Newport Bridge up to 20 times without paying before the Turnpike and Bridge Authority can do anything about it. Now they're asking lawmakers to change that. To cross the Newport Pell Bridge in your car, the toll is $4.83 for locals. But if a vehicle goes through the gateless gantry without a transponder, they track your plate and send you a bill for $10. After 2 weeks,
then it becomes an additional $40. They then owe us $50.
Turnpike and Bridge Authority Executive Director Buddy Croft says after 30 days, it turns into an $85 bill. A driver can take the bridge 20 times without paying before the authority can ask the DMV to put a freeze on their license and registration renewal. And get this, it takes 100 free trips before the authority can take a scofflaw to court.
Last month, the average amount owed for the people that went to the traffic tribunal, $15,000.
Wow.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of ignored transits across this bridge.
The authority would not provide names, but look at the outstanding bills for the top 10 biggest toll violators. One driver racked up more than $33,000 in tolls and fines for 397 unpaid trips. Another, more than $74,000 for 884 violations. Toll violators aren't going through these gates over here because those drivers, well, they're a captive audience. No, the violations come from the drivers that go through that system there called open road tolling. And the Turnpike and Bridge Authority knew when they put that system in, there would be violators.
Tim, the total outstanding in violations, counting fees and fines, over a 6-year period is $9.6 million.
In just 6 years?
In 6 years.
Keep in mind, 85% of that $9.6 million is fees and fines. That means it's roughly $1.4 million in lost toll money. But Croft says the Turnpike and Bridge Authority hasn't been hurt financially from it. In fact, because of the violations, he says they are surpassing revenue expectations.
You know what I hear? I hear the authority wants violators.
I can tell you emphatically, as the executive director, I've been fortunate to be here 13 years, Tim. That couldn't be further from the truth. I wish there were no
You're
violators.
running at 102% revenue, and
Tim,
that is because of violations.
If everyone followed the rules, we'd be 100% revenue, and that would work for me.
Croft says they have asked lawmakers to lower the threshold, allowing them to take drivers to court from 100 to 20 violations, and the ability to ask the DMV to put a freeze on license and registration renewals after just 10 free trips. With the Target 12 investigators, Tim White, Eyewitness News.
Tonight, a Target 12 investigators exclusive free ride.
As we first reveal live at 5, tens of thousands of cars go over the Newport Pell Bridge every year and never pay the toll.
Including fees and fines, drivers have racked up nearly $10 million in unpaid tolls, fines, and fees.
And new at 6, we've learned the Turnpike and Bridge Authority is virtually powerless to go after the vast majority of out-of-state drivers who take the bridge for free.
Target 12 investigator Tim White joins us now with the exclusive details.
It'll be no surprise that Rhode Islanders make up the biggest chunk of drivers that go through these tolls without paying. But data supplied by the Turnpike and Bridge Authority shows out-of-state drivers have racked up nearly $3.4 million in unpaid tolls, fees, and fines. Let's be honest, no one likes to pay a toll.
It comes to fairness. You pay your toll, Tim. Other people pay their toll. If everyone paid their tolls, we wouldn't be doing this interview.
Turnpike and Bridge Authority Executive Director Buddy Croft says 88,000 drivers go over the Newport Pell Bridge without paying a toll every year by going through the gateless gantry without a transponder. A Target 12 review of Turnpike data shows there is an outstanding tab of $9.6 million for unpaid tolls plus fees and fines. Despite that, Croft says the authority is not in financial dire straits.
And when you have 10,700,000 transits a year, that rate comes down to it's less than 1% is we would call our violation rate, which is, I think that's a pretty good figure in the industry.
As Target 12 first revealed, Rhode Island drivers can go over the Newport Bridge 99 times without paying before the authority can take them to court, but some out-of-state drivers can thumb their nose at the toll forever.
Something that we wish we didn't have, but it is the nature of the beast.
The authority has reciprocal agreements with Massachusetts, meaning they can work with the Commonwealth's registry to put a hold on license renewals for frequent toll evaders. They are also working on reciprocity deals with New Hampshire, Pennsylvania, and Connecticut.
Until Connecticut goes to tolling, there's nothing that's going to make their legislature and their executive branch sign a reciprocity agreement with the state of Rhode Island.
Records show the Turnpike and Bridge Authority has summoned 201 drivers to court for going over the bridge 100 times or more without paying. Some Rhode Island drivers have tens of thousands of dollars in unpaid tolls, fees, and fines, including one driver who has gone over the bridge 884 times for free.
Last month, the average amount owed for the people that went to the traffic tribunal, $15,000.
Wow.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of ignored transits across this bridge.
As we reported at 5, Croft says they are asking lawmakers to give them the ability to go after drivers a lot sooner by being able to take them to court after just 20 free rides as opposed to 100. With the Target 12 investigators, Tim White, Eyewitness News.